finally, this season has concluded. Now let's explain what I'm thinking about my overall thoughts on season 3. Yes, finally, I finished up. Finally, season 3 finale is done. Okay, before I start talking about season 3, I would like to make a quick announcement. My OKKO crossover is going to be slightly delayed. Yeah, the OKKO crossover will be going to be delayed mainly a week or two. As for main reason, I have exams, so I'm just gonna go get that review done, maybe somewhere around when the exams are over. So let's explain. Well, let's explain the episode that I want to talk. Shortly after the 5th, shortly after an episode where basically we just had is, well, sorry, I'm just doing this real quick. Shortly after we had at the 5th episode, which actually has Jerry's character development. Now let's talk about relax and reaction. However you pronounce that, seems almost every episode in the season always have the Rick in their name. Oh my god. Starts where Morty is going to school and Jack broke up with Morty attempts to ask her out, but Rick just goes like, "Oh yeah, I need you to help me with do some adventure. Can I have just a no?" And Morty's like, "Can I just have a normal day at school?" "Don't know, you can." He's like, "You're coming with me." 6 days later. 6 days later. Huh? But okay, now boo. After overstress and 6 days of non-stop adventures, they decided they wanted to go to an alien spa. Then they detoxed themselves, separating them from two and being two entities. One being toxin and the other being detoxed. And now that we get to see two perspectives of the episodes, and to be honest, I loved it. Well, honestly, this episode was actually pretty good in terms of basically. It doesn't have much drama moments. It was a pretty good episode. It was more lighthearted and more talks on commentary on talks and stuff. But overall, this and yeah, no. By the way, why I haven't talked much about the plot too much, it's because I do feel like I want to be a bit spoiler free this time with all these episodes. So if you haven't seen them, you can check them out online. You can check them all online or something. Yeah, you can find 1 or 2 episodes up there. Most all the episodes I watched them on YouTube. And by the way, I do love the moments such as, and yeah, even I do love the. And yeah, the only bad complaint I had with the episodes, mostly in terms of plots, but I'm gonna be a bit spoilery for Darren on maybe like 1 or 2 plots, is that they took 3 weeks to find the Detox and Morty, and then just infuse them with that, and also tell them to keep everything except for that Voltron run robot. No, it's not Power Rangers because I'm not interested in Power Rangers at the moment. Well, I'm also not interested in Voltron. Anyway, and yeah, post-credit scene, we get to the moon tower. We discovered the tag, and we found out that Stacy, from the girl from earlier, is still alive, managed to survive every single beast. And we don't know what happened to that guy. Next episode is the RIckveiw mix up. Wait, oh yeah, right. I mean the Tales from the Citadel. Why am I saying this way? You're wondering? Well, Rick and Morty are preparing to go to Atlantis. Yeah, that episode I was promised and took a 2-week hiatus. There's we're getting another, but nope. They kick the Atlantean and out of the window and just go like, here's the Citadel. Yeah, we get to that through another Rick and Morty. I'm also gonna call Oh yeah, right. Whenever I talk about a Rick and Morty episode with multiple Ricks and Mortys, I would always compare. I will always gonna say Rick C137 just to be sure, in case of anyone getting confused with ours and others. Seriously, the universe doesn't revolve around C137 Rick and Morty. Seriously, what doesn't? So yeah, we get to Rick and Morty. Anyways, we get to the Citadel on screen, and we get to some music that comments with it. We get to some plots. We get to the main plot, which is campaign manager Morty. He's just having a normal day, and we have some other Mortys showing on screen. Anyways, we get to some other plots of Mortys. We get to Morty Pride. Yeah, we get to that. Yeah, we get to some, well, yeah, the news, usually. They talk about the Simple Rick's bar, which honestly I would probably eat that thing right about now. It's kind of weird, to be honest. We also get to is that, anyways, there are a few subplots in the, I think there are 2 subplots in the episode. Another is basically having a Rick Morty, having a partner with a cop Morty. And, well, the next we got is basically Stand By Me parody. I thought it was a Stranger Things parody, but it's actually Stand By Me parody. And we get to the factory plot, the Simple Rick's plot. Overall, I do love all the plots of the episode. It's a more commentary on the US currently, and well, this was a year later after the elections. I do honestly kind of feel the jokes are a bit outdated though, to be honest, but still, even the fart joke is the only thing that actually makes this season at least a bit funny. It's not even this season isn't one of my funnier seasons. It's always focused on too dark. Oh yeah, actually, yeah, that's I'll talk about more about the season later. Anyways, main plot even really kind of grades out the President of Morty is really kind of great, but yeah. No, the plot twist, spoilers, it's actually evil Morty the entire time. Even they played for the damage code. Okay, it was one of my favorite themes in the show. In the show, the Scope Morty plot is not really focused, but it's kind of weird. Nice little stamp. Training Day Morty is a commentary on the racism. I mean, really, I did find some scenes really kind of great. And Simple Rick Gray first is kind of a weird cannibalism, but it's really kind of great, though. Subseeds kind of now, yes, overall the episode was actually one of my favorite episodes during the season, topping Vindicator's Tree. It's still not the darkest episode I've ever seen, but close enough. Even a lot of references, but still, overall, this episode was pretty good. Next episode, Morty's mind blown. Whoa! Interdimensional cable or something? Nah, sorry, interdimensionals I haven't been this season. And well, interdimensional cable tree is gonna happen another season. So, we get to the episode starts with Morty's mind blown is okay, actually let's just put this episode. Rick and Morty have just decided after Rick and Morty decided on to hold a truth turtle. Yeah, that's a thing. Just remember, I'm still wearing underwear for those wondering. Truth turtle, and well decided why not to. Until basically Morty looks at the truth turtle, throws it at the air, and well also that. And yeah, that guy from Chaser. After Morty finds some weird memories, he decided decided, "Wait, can you please remove these memories out my head?" "Yeah, sure, I'll get you this place called Morty's Mind Blood, and we'll do these instead of interdimensional cable." Well, because everyone hates that episode. Okay, there are a few exceptions. Okay, people may or may not love this episode, but I'm gonna wait for a third version of Interdimensional Tree, and well, I hope next season may, Interdimensional Tree is gonna be in the comics for those wondering, so I might talk about these in the comics. But I do, honestly, when I was expecting this episode to be like comedy, I wasn't expecting these memories to be basically horrifying. It was more darkened. Like, this is more darkened than Vindicated Street. And some scenes were a bit questionable, still though. Anyways, we get to... After that, after some several scenes with some memory loss and all that, we get to this scene, which Summer goes into this plan thing, and, well, realizing... Like, we get to this one scene where we get to this. No, we get to this scene where basically Summer was, like, in the scenario thing, Summer's instruction in scenario number 4 is basically, Blast Rick and Morty just use 2 vials to put them in the memory, drag them all the way to the hall, which is pretty high, and then turn on the dimensional cable. And yeah, they slept through it. Okay, I haven't talked about the post-credit scenes yet, and I'm like, the first, oh yeah, right, I actually haven't talked about the second episode's post-credit scene. Oh yeah, I haven't talked about the second episode's post-credit scene. Basically, C-137 Rick and Morty had a great time in Atlantis, and we saw some horrifying things. And Morty having sex with mermaids. That's it, and yeah, I'm kind of honestly sad that we never got that in this episode. So we had to see this. We had to see several horror stuff, and oh, I wish we can go to there to see some mermaid puss. Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm like this person. Well, honestly, anyways, Molly's Mind Blown, despite being a filler episode, it was actually pretty good. At least it's better than Interdimensional Cable. I may have reviewed the third Interdimensional Cable, and I have read a few Rick and Morty comics, so I'm gonna review Interdimensional Tree when it gets released or something. ABC Beth. Yeah, this episode was something I was. The story is basically after Beth learns about a murder that happened. He remembers that Beth realized his old friend Tom. Yeah, that's his name. Went to Fruity Land, an imaginary land that basically looks like a glorified chicken. Then we get to a subplot in the episode where Jerry is basically dating this alien girl who has telekinetic powers. And well, this episode was pretty good. I'm more into the best subplot, and even the montage kind of feels like an emotional scene. Yeah, the montage was kind of emotional. Jerry was, well, the lucky girl. I was expecting her to die, but really she didn't. And we got to her ex-boyfriend. And, well, this is great character development. And yeah, there was a hunt and everything. I also don't know why she can just take a break. Seriously, can you take a break at least for once? Okay, let's go with post-credit scene. Jerry, we got to let me quick recap about what happened during Jerry's answering machine. Man, it feels like Mars up there. Kyra's good. Kyra's boyfriend, that Kyra's good. Decided they wanted to warn him in anger. Yeah. Anyway, soon after, Jerry recalled and killed the alien and had sex with... Rick decided why not to kill the alien that was gonna kill Jerry and had sex with Kyra. And again, it actually happens. And then the guy who owns the phone decided wanted to retire his answering machine and keeps it there for because no one uses it except for that only on TV shows anyways. And yeah, it was kind of funny of that scene, and yeah, it's pretty obvious you read it. Also, one of the weirdest scenes is this. Well, one of the weird dark moment in the episode aside from the montage is that Beth asking Rick to build these weird weapons. It's like kind of questionable, and yeah, it's kind of weird. I do like the cutesy designs, but it kind of feels like honestly one of the darkest things. Like he created almost all of this stuff, and it feels kind of darkened. And yeah, I do. And now, oh yeah, right, overall this, oh yeah, right, first, ABC Beth was overall a good episode. Now let's talk about the Rick and Morty date. Yeah, it's a play on the pun. So, the story starts where where we get to the White House. Shortly after an incident an attack happens, we get to Rick and Morty, like, yeah, it's just Rick watching Morty play Minecraft. Yeah, we get to Minecraft. Seriously, huh? Do we need a Minecraft? Yeah, I do find it's kind of weird how we get to a Minecraft. Like, yeah, it's kind of weird. It's honestly kind of the scene that I find it's kind of weird. Also, yeah, we get to more Minecraft references later. Even a portal we get to see later, or shown 2 times, that's lit up with fire. That kind of feels like the end portal from Minecraft. Seriously. Anyways, yeah, I kind of find the episode to be a bit... Honestly, the finale was a fair bit pointless, to be honest. And yeah, I'm gonna say this to be pointless as of a main reason why. Well, it's because most of the episode kind of feels a bit filler most of the time. I do get like the character development and oh yeah, right, the subplot. The subplot of this episode is basically if Beth was a clone, and to be honest, yeah, it's kind of still bringing back. Yeah, I forgot to mention the end of the episode. Yeah, I forgot to mention that end of the episode. Like for those wondering, in ABC Beth, that last episode, shortly after the clone, after Rick and Beth trying to think about the clone thing, it turns out that we've never actually seen that. We actually just go on the episode and yeah. So yeah, guys, let's explain honestly the rest of the episode. So yeah, well, I feel like the Rick and Morty plot was kind of pointless, mainly because Rick wasn't wanted I feel honestly that scene with the the presidential scene kind of feel more okay, to its credit, that pointless scene comes with an action scene, to be honest, was epic. And yeah, with some peace treaty and some jokes I do find that there's not funny. Oh yeah, right, there's only that one joke where some are actually partly because of the infinite universe thing. So yeah, honestly, one of the highlights in this episode is that Jerry and Beth got back together, and I was happy that he got back together. I've been waiting 9 episodes of this to come out. Okay, I've been waiting. I thought the conspiracy episode, or at least the ABC Beth, to actually let them get back together. But nope, But yes, I wasn't disappointed, and this was one of my wish lists I had. Yeah, I had this wish list, and my best bet. Well, yeah, still this episode is serious, even there's a lot of references, even an homage to Spy Kids for some reason. And yeah, I do love the action scene, to be honest, so it's kind of pointless. I still like these scenes. And yeah, anyways, sorry, yeah. And and the ending of this episode was honestly, to be honest, quite happy actually. I find this episode to be one of the more happier endings. Well, Rick wasn't that happy. happy. Yeah, Rick wasn't that happy throughout most of the episode. Yeah, because I kind of find, well, yeah, well, Rick may be angry or something. I don't know why Rick was that angry, but overall, this episode was pretty good. It was pretty good. Now, let's talk about the finale. Well, actually, I'm going to talk about the season. So let's explain what I think about the finale. It was okay. Yeah, to be honest, I find this season to be okay. First of all, I do like the more. They still keep the action, and I do like some of the characters to gain some character development and whatnot. But it sacrifices some, and yeah, this is actually some pretty good stuff. The only complaints I had with this season is the drama. It focuses heavily too much on the drama aspect, and I know Darren now maybe somewhere around the earlier season and whatnot. The episode wasn't that much. Yeah, the dark did happen in moments, but still, these two things are just that. And the worst thing I have problems with this season is the comedy. Yeah, the comedy is barely any of this. There's lack in the comedy. Where's the comedy in this show? And to be honest, I've been feeling slightly. And I hope and well, overall, season 3 was pretty okay, and I hope next season we can have next season we can have some more laughs. And well, yeah. So that one guy who actually told me this is actually just. And well, guys. Now before I go, I hope season 4 gives me one of my things I wish for the wish list for season 4. Comedy. And yeah, I hope comedy happens next season, as to be honest, as I feel like there's lacking in that aspect, and I hope next season we can have comedy next season. So yeah, anyways, bye. Now excuse me, I'm gonna eat more of this chicken.